Two turkey hunts, home and away. William Hovey Smith, 2024. The turkey parade is not really expected here for another hour. So we'll go ahead and clean our gun and get ready. So again, nice little cane here. See if we can push our wad down. Yeah, it's moving. All right. See how that looks. Better. Give it another pass. Get a little more force here. Okay. Now this does seem rather strange indeed, but yeah, whatever works. Whatever gets you going. More than once I've had to do this for various reasons. Okay, we're going to call that one good. 6s in the open choke, the cylinder bore, and 4s in the closed. And we have actually test fired these before in this gun, so. Everything looks good. Silent close. Gun's on safe. So we are ready for the approach of game. Now that road out there was hard today, and I actually had to use an electric drill to drill holes down in our heavy clay so we could set those stakes for both the foam decoy as well as our mechanical decoy out there. But Robo is working. It's sitting there. And 9:20, so I better shut up because our parade is about to start. It should start up about 10 o'clock. My gun slip developed a rip at the muzzle, and when I rested the tip on the ground, sand got into the barrel and ran all the way down to the breech. Support this channel by buying my outdoor books, business books, and novels. Available at Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, and many other sources. This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman, and we have successfully arrived at our away hunting area. This is a friend's property, and he and I were here last week, and we did some mowing, and so now I have come back actually to hunt it. And this will be the first time I've hunted this property this year. Although we did get a good look whilst we were here, did good scouting, and we found an area that the turkeys are actually using. If you hear a droning noise in the background, those are cicadas. And it was actually louder when we came last week. It was really quite loud. And what I'm doing now is we're going to unload. I'm going to unpack the things from my golf cart that I'm not going to use here. There's no wind today, so we're going to use lightweight decoys. I'm going to take Robotom out to give some movement in the decoy spread because there's no wind. The fog was very thick this morning. It's 7 o'clock. It took me a long time to get here. But we're here, and we packed up, we're going to get started and out in the woods. Well, my first task this morning so far as departing was wipe off this windshield so I could see where I was going. Yeah, we still have pollen fall and dust and whatever. So now we loaded up. I made a mental check. Yeah, we've got guns, we've got decoys, we got some food. I've got my vest. I've got my seat. So yeah, check, 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 check. Something, little something to snack on. Yep, let's go. Fog is still hanging in the creek valley. And I'm hearing hens, but I haven't heard a tom yet. May still be up in the trees. We've stashed our golf cart, and I've got now the drilling, shells in it, and our control mechanism for Robotom. So we're ready to get out and sit down and wait for a while. And there where the stool is where I'm going to set up. Now I have my stool legs dug into the soil. This way I can rest comfortably with my back against the tree. In the meantime, we have our decoys deployed in front, and Robotom is doing its thing. It's 8:15. The gun is loaded. The decoys are doing fine, and we're ready to hunt. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. Now, we did have some excitement this morning. 8:40 or so, we had 2 gobblers responding to my call. Or at least that's when they flew down, I think. It's actually about 8:40. And I interchanged with one for several call sequences back and forth, and actually saw him. Well, he was about 100 yards away, and it was his white head coming straight toward me. So I shut up and waited for him to get here. Well, he never came. I suspect he was cut off by a hen. We called some more and haven't heard anything since. So, where do I think the turkeys are? Well, if I were a turkey and these big, fat, juicy cicadas were emerging by the thousands, I think I'd be right down there amongst them. So we're going to go and see if we can find some cicadas. Well, I think I'm in the midst of them so far as cicadas are concerned. Yeah, they are really singing. And they must be up in the treetops, because I don't see anything here at ground level or even several feet up. But the noise is certainly increasing. I'm down in a little creek swale, and this is where the sound is most intense. And presumably the turkeys are down in here somewhere. But I don't know if I can call and the turkeys can hear it above all this racket. Well, this is my loudest call, so we'll see. Well, I'm just going to sit here and have lunch and listen to the music. Well, I finished up my lunch. And no, I'm not going to leave these here. I'm not going to trash up a friend's property any more than I trash up my own. And if you ever are invited on somebody's property, do not plan on leaving this kind of stuff in the woods, or you will never, ever, ever be invited back again. We have a water problem. I am stuck. And we have a chain hooked up to the front of my truck, which is the best reason I can think of to put some steel out there in front. And we're going to see if we can pull it back, well, about 10 or 12 feet to get it on dry ground so I can drive it out of here. I'm not turning around and pulling it from the rear, as one might expect, because I want these rear wheels, which are my only drive wheels, on the driest soil we have. That counts as a successful retrieve. So we just unhook and load up again and get out of here. By the time I got home, that was the end of a 12-hour day. Hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Goodbye and God bless.